Hey, 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 it's Dr. Lizette here. I am so excited to present to you my very special Valentine's series just for you, for brilliant women who've got an amazing skill, an amazing expertise, full of passion, ready to serve, but just want to get those clients coming, knocking at your door, where you feel like they are the perfect fit for you, where they see you as the obvious choice. No matter how new, no matter how crowded, no matter what. Because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to be able to attract the ideal clients that you were meant to serve, who are all over your stuff, who are all up in your business. And I mean in a good way. Let me just make sure my settings are good and that we are live. Yes, we are. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. What we're going to talk about today is all about the psychology of client attraction framework. Listen, if there's one thing I know, it's people. I've been studying this for over 15 years, practicing, teaching it, researching, publishing it, consulting on it. I've got your back when it comes to knowing exactly what it is your ideal clients want, what it is you need to do to position yourself as the obvious choice so they don't have to go off and cheat. Cheat, get it, Valentine's Day? They don't have wondering eyes from somebody else. And it's not that you're better or they're better. It's that you have a particular set of skills, a particular set of experiences. Your personality is an ideal match for clients out there who are looking for you, who understand them like nobody else can but you. Because maybe you've gone through something that they've gone through. Because maybe they resonate with your personality, right? We're not talking about demographics. We're talking about psychographics, their values, their beliefs, right? The things that they really value and that they care about, their why. The reason they want help. The reason they want transformation, and the reason that they want it from you. Okay? So that's another thing you need to get down. All right? We're also going to talk about not only how to identify what your client wants, but how to position yourself as the go-to expert, and most importantly, how to get out of your own way. Because you don't just need the strategy, you also need the psychology within your ideal clients and within yourself. We're going to talk about all that during this special Valentine's series that I am super, super, super duper excited. And I'm hoping that you're going to love this series because I'm pouring my heart into it, because I am so passionate about helping brilliant women like you who've got an amazing skill, a transformation waiting inside of you, bursting at the seams to give to others, but for whatever reason, they're just not resonating with your message. Your message is not pulling at their heartstrings, right? And I'm not talking about being sleazy, sneaky, icky, none of that stuff. No, ma'am. It's all about being passionate. It's all about being in a position of service, but also being in a position of confidence, of claiming your zone of genius and knowing without a shadow of a doubt that you've got the goods, that there are people out there right now, right this minute, waiting for you, wishing that they knew about you. But let me tell you, you've got to make sure that your message is resonating with them. And how are you going to make that happen? Well, you first and foremost, my dear, have to know what's going on in your ideal client's head. What's going on in their head? What are they thinking about? What do they think about the problem that they have? The problem that you're going to help them solve. What keeps them up at night? What's the last thing that they think about? What's the first thing that they think about? Do they feel overwhelmed? Do they feel inferior? Do they feel frustrated? What are their words? You've got to understand how they are thinking, how they are feeling because of this problem, how they wish they would feel instead, right? If they feel frustrated, how do they wish they felt instead? Fulfilled, free, liberated, confident, And also, what do they wish that they were doing? Do they wish that they wouldn't be stuck in traffic Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday? Do they wish they didn't have to restrict their vacation time because they don't know if they're going to have a sick child that they need to save it for? Do they wish they could make their own schedule, be their own boss, work with whoever they want, whenever they want, however they want, being their true selves? Liberating themselves, right? And this is if, your ideal client is a woman stuck in a 9-to-5 who wants to build a business based on her own brilliance, right? You've got to be really clear on what your ideal client wants. Because when you are clear on what she wants, when you are clear on her pain and what she'd rather gain, and when you understand what that looks like in her life on a day-to-day basis, how it affects her life, how it affects her mood, how it affects how she thinks, how it affects how she feels, how it affects what she does or doesn't do. You've got a loyal customer in your hands. And notice that it's not about pulling any of these sleazy sales tactics. No, it's Psychology 101, my dear. It's connecting on a deep emotional level with your ideal clients because they feel understood. Because you know what they're thinking. You know what's on their mind. They feel like you can relate to them on an emotional level because you're using their words of how they feel because of this problem that they have. And you understand how it affects their life on a day-to-day basis. Their health, their mental health, not just their physical health, but their mental health, feeling depressed, feeling overwhelmed, maybe gaining weight because they've got no time for themselves, right? Maybe their marriage is on the line. Maybe their finances are all over the place. You don't know what it is. You got to know what it is. You've got to know what the problem is. So for example, my ladies, they don't want to build a business just for the sake of building a business. They want to build a business for 3 main reasons. 1, to make an impact. 2, to make an income based on their brilliance outside of the 9-to-5. And 3, to be able to express all the knowledge and wisdom and skills and talents that they have inside of them in a way where they get to decide what that looks like. Not some boss telling them, dress like this, be like this, talk like this. Nuh-uh, honey. This is your baby where you're going to pour your heart into it. I want to help you be able to do that. And I'm hoping that you're going to be really clear on who your ideal client is so that you can then match it with what it is that you do best. That brings me to thing number 2 that you need. And that is matchmaking. Listen, your clients, they need to feel like you are the obvious choice. There needs to be this perfect match between you and what you provide and the clients that are meant to receive it. All right? The way that you do this is by being really clear on what you stand for, right? What it is that makes you unique. What is your unique branded method? How is it that you do things in a way that's unique, that's different, that can differentiate you from everybody else out there? And I'm not really into like competition, like I'm better, she's better, blah, blah is better. No, I'm talking about you being the best person for a particular type of clientele, right? If you help women in their 60s find love again after divorce or after being empty nesters or whatever it is, then I want you to be the go-to person for women who are in their 60s, recently retired, who are divorced, and who are ready to go do something else with their life now that their career is, that's a chapter that just closed, right? They're going to have specific needs and they're going to want you to feel like you understand what they're thinking, how they're feeling, right? They just retired. I mean, a big part of their life, of their identity just was completed, and now they're feeling alone in their house and want to open up their hearts to receive love again. This is a very specific type of client. They're going to need to feel like you get them, like you understand their pain and the pain to gain process. Okay? All right, that was a specific example, and I hope that it illustrates to you exactly how deeply you need to understand your ideal client. We're talking about matchmaking, okay? And what I mean by this is you have to be able to position yourself powerfully. You have to be able to convey a message that captivates your ideal client's heart, that pulls them in, that makes them fall head over heels over you. And it's not you being fake, boo. No, we're not being fake. And this is being you, your authentic self. If you curse like a sailor, by all means, curse like a sailor. You're going to attract women who curse like a sailor. You're going to detract women who are like, that's not nice. Stop having a potty mouth. Right? And that is okay, because you want to know a secret? Here's a secret. The more people you repel, the more clients you'll get. Say what? Tweet that. You can tweet that. This is why. Because the more specific you get, the more targeted you get, the more you're going to be able to identify women who raise their hand and say, that's me. That is me. You are describing me to a T. Let me tell you. If you're just talking about like, oh, I help women who want to be happy. What the heck is that? Like, who doesn't want to be happy? Like, come on, seriously. And I'm not trying to be hard on you. I'm just trying to challenge you that if you want your perfect for you clients to seek you out and feel like you are their ideal match, that you are the person that they've been looking for all this time to help them with this problem, then you need to make them feel like you know them like the back of your hand, inside and out. So if you're all out there saying, I work with women who want to be happy, what the heck is that? Who doesn't want to be happy? I challenge you to be more specific. Happy with what? Happy in their relationships? Happy with their appearance? Happy at their job? Happy with what? And what does happiness look like? It's different for so many different people, right? What makes one person happy makes another person depressed. For real, like chocolate makes me happy, but like I know somebody who doesn't like chocolate, like makes her want to gag. It reminds her of poop for whatever reason. I don't know what kind of childhood trauma she had, but I'm like, chocolate, bring it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be really clear and don't make assumptions about what your ideal clients want. Okay? And I'm not talking about you changing who you are to meet their needs, to make them fall head over heels over you. No. You be yourself. You be you, boo. Okay? You hear me? I want you to say that. I'm going to be me. Write it in the comments. Because I guarantee you, when you allow yourself to be yourself, you're going to pull those people in who love you, who fall head over heels over your words, the way that you talk, right? Matchmaking. Think about it. If you put up an ad on a dating website, I haven't done that in a long time because I'm married. But I'm assuming it hasn't changed that long since I last used those, about 8 years ago. If you put up I'm just going to use this as an example, but if you put up a profile there, you're not going to just say, I'm looking for a good man or a good woman. No, you got to be specific. You got to call him out to where he's like, I'm right here. I want him to have a stable job. I want him to have strong family values where he opens doors for women. I want him to enjoy travel and learning about different cultures. Say it, be specific. Because then guess what? You're going to weed out the majority of guys. or ladies, whatever. You're going to weed out the majority of people. And then the people that really resonate with your message and feel like there's a match, they're going to be like, holler at your boy. That's what's going to happen. Okay? So that's thing number 2. Thing number 3. My favorite. This is my favorite. You've got to shift your mind. You've got to shift your mind. All that junk in there, the self-doubt, the perfectionism, the comparisonitis, the what ifs, the fear of failure, the fear of success. You got to do away with that. Now hear me out. I know what it's like. I'm a recovering perfectionist. So I go through this every day, right? I'm a psychologist. Psychologists have issues too. I'm the first one to say that. But you have to be aware of what are your triggers? How do you deal with them? How do you allow challenges to affect you? Do you let them get you down? No, you got to get back up. It's okay for you to feel down, right? It's okay for you to feel like, dang, I really wanted this client, but for some reason, it didn't work out, right? I felt like I was having to twist her arm into buying from me. Who wants to feel that way? No, I don't want you to feel that way. You shouldn't have to do that. You should have to just say, hey, I see that you're struggling. Let me help you, and here's how. I would love to join you in this journey. I would love to be by your side so you don't have to go at it solo. Let me support you, and here's how. Right? That's how I want you to feel. I don't want you to be like desperate and like, oh my goodness, I have to make this sale or else I suck, or else, like, why is Susie Q, all over the internet saying about how she made 6 figures in 6 days and comparing yourself and making yourself feel like crap because you're not there? No, don't do that to yourself. And besides, people are just posting what's good. Like, it's really hard for people to be vulnerable. And when you just start comparing to yourself to all those things that people are talking about, you're going to start to wonder, what the heck is wrong with me? Why am I not up there getting those results? So I want you to be really clear on what you want. Be clear on your why. Why are you doing this? Because, baby, it ain't easy. It's not easy. But it's very rewarding to be able to go out there and do your thing, to shine in your zone of genius, to serve others and to make a beautiful income from it. That's worth it. And it's not easy because otherwise everybody would be doing it, right? I mean, cliche, but it's true, right? You get me? So shift your mind, right? I want you to not eliminate fear, but know how to deal with it. When you get challenged, when you start to doubt yourself. I've got this joke going on that I've got an alter ego named Yvette. Yvette is my evil alter ego. And she tries to tell me that this is not good enough yet. You need to work on this more. You need to pick a better font on Canva. You need to practice more. You need to rewrite your post another 5 times because it ain't good enough yet. And I'm like, Yvette, you better go somewhere. I have to catch myself. So it's really important that you get out of your own way. And I want to be able to support you with that. Do you have any challenges with perfectionism, maybe comparing yourself? What do you have going on right now? I'd love to hear how I could help you. Listen, I just talked to you about 3 different crucial things that you need in your business in order to attract clients. It's all based on psychology. It's all based on understanding what your ideal client wants. So engaging in mind reading, right? Getting to the heart of the matter of what they care about. What's going to get them to want to do something about their problem. Number 2, matchmaking. Making them feel that you are the perfect match for them. You are the best person out there to help them heal their heart, heal their health, heal their finances. Whatever it is that you do. And then number 3, mind shifting. Being able to allow yourself to be confident in what you do, because there is nobody else out there who does it quite like you. There may be several career coaches, health coaches, but nobody does it like you. Nobody does it like you. You've got to find what is your unique branded method. What is your special sauce system? How do you do things differently? And believe that you've got the goods. And just because you're not attracting consistent clients right now does not mean you suck. It just means that you are not very clear on what your ideal clients want, on the pain, on what they want to gain. Maybe it means that you're not clear on how you're positioning yourself persuasively and powerfully without feeling icky, sticky, sleazy, none of that stuff. And maybe it's also that you don't just have the strategy, but you don't have the psychology to pair it with it, because you need both. And it's really hard to find some support that unites both, that has both the strategy and the psychology. I want to invite you to think about where you're at in your business. Are you attracting your ideal clients? Are you putting yourself out there powerfully, speaking to your ideal clients? And are you out there confident in what you do, in the transformation that your skills provide? If not, I invite you to have a conversation with me, because I want nothing else than to support powerful women out there who are brilliant beyond belief. And I just want the people that you were meant to serve to see it too. I want to help you find that match between you and your ideal clients, so that you can go out there and serve and also feel good about what you're doing and feel confident. Because it's not that you suck, I guarantee you. It's that you haven't figured out how to connect with your ideal clients. And if that's something that you want help with, let's talk. I would love to help you understand your ideal clients so that they fall head over heels over your stuff, and that they want to work with you like yesterday, without you having to beg or bug, and standing in your power and your zone of genius with confidence. Hit me up if you want to talk about that. Can't wait to hear from you. And I will be back tomorrow for day 2 of this Valentine's special series. Till then, take care.